Blake Jackson, University of Mary Hardin-Baylor, quarterback, receiver, 5'11", 200.
If you could describe your style of play in 3 words, what would they be?
I'd have to say physical, relentless, and athletic.
Awesome. Now, how are you planning to train and prepare this offseason in preparation for the draft and other pro opportunities that may come your way?
Right now, for the past couple of months, I've been training out of Houston, Texas, uh, with Sports Prep USA. I've been working on, combine prep stuff, getting stronger, faster. Um, I've been working on, my quarterback position, but also been learning the position of receiver, which, it hasn't been a hard transition. I just have been having to learn how to run, proper routes, how to get off the line, how to get off press, all the different type of releases and stuff that you can do, and all the different techniques when it comes to running routes and getting open and creating separation.
Awesome. Sounds like you've got a great plan going. Now, if you could compare yourself to one current or former NFL player, who would it be and why?
I'd probably say at quarterback, I have to compare myself to Russell Wilson, just because, me and his size are a lot alike. And then our playing ability and ability to extend plays outside of the pocket, and, just our athletic ability to, when a play breaks down, to stay composed and to make a play down the field and put our team in the best position to win the ball game. And I think also his leadership, the way that he leads on the field and off the field, is something that I like to mirror into my game from him. So that, and then at receiver, I'd have to say Julius Edelman. He played quarterback in college at Kent State, and made that transition over to receiver for the league. And he's done a great job. And I feel like his tenacity and his physicality is something that I would bring to the game, and just being physical every single play and going 110%.
Awesome. Now, touching base back on your preparation, when you're studying film, what do you focus on or look for?
As a quarterback, film study is a big part of preparation within the week of the game, and something that I first look at is the box numbers. See how many they put in a box. See if there's a run box. If there's not, see if they're adding a couple guys, how they add 7, how they get to their blitzes, and like just different tendencies and schemes that they do to see to see how we can take advantage of those opportunities. And then I go outside and look at the corners and look at the safeties, and I like to look at corners and see if we have any matchups at receiver out there to see if our guy can beat their corners or on one-on-one matchups. And then I like to see how they line up, how they play, and what kind of motor they have, and what kind of competitiveness they have.
Awesome. Now touching base upon yourself and you being a quarterback / athlete, what separates you from other players at your position?
I feel like at quarterback, what separates me at quarterback and receiver is my athletic ability. And I feel like, at quarterback more than none is that, being able to extend plays when they break down, that's something that, defensive coordinators, hate preparing for, is a mobile quarterback that can throw and run. And, that's two part of the game, like two parts of the offense that defensive coordinator has to take care of. And that receiver, I feel like my physicality, there's a lot of guys nowadays that, that are athletic, they can run routes, they can do all these different things, but, a lot of guys aren't physical anymore. They won't go downfield and block for their running back on a run. They won't go downfield and block for other receivers on receiver screens. They'll halfway get the job done, and I feel like that's something that I could do, is get the job done all around.
Awesome. Now, what kind of abilities would you yourself bring to a team that would not only stand out on the field with your play, but off the field as well?
I feel like on the field and off the field, some stuff that I could bring is definitely my attitude, my competitiveness is something that you're going to see on the field. My leadership is something that you're going to see on the field, but also off the field. And guys are great leaders when it comes to football, when it comes to inside the organization, when inside the locker room, they're great leaders. But when they get off the field and they're not around anyone and they're in their own personal time, that leadership goes away. And I feel like for you to be a true leader, you have to be a leader when nobody's looking, when nobody's eyes are on you, and you have to be a leader 24/7. Because if you're not doing what's in the best interest of the team all the time, then you're truly not for the team.
Awesome. Now, as your final pitch, what do you want to tell NFL scouts and other pro league scouts about yourself as a player on and off the field?
I'd say, I might not be the tallest quarterback, I might not be the fastest receiver, but I have something that a lot of those guys can't relate to or you can't measure, and that's my heart and my work ethic. A lot of people may say, "Oh, I got I have a lot of heart. I got a lot of heart," but they don't show it. And one thing about me is I'm vocal. I'm gonna be vocal, and I'm gonna show my leadership and my competitiveness through my actions. And I'm not ever gonna give up. I'm gonna give everything I do 110%, from learning in the position, from learning more stuff about quarterback, from just learning the game of football in general. I'm gonna give it 110%, and then going out there and putting it on the field, it's gonna be 110%. Practice is gonna be 110%. This game is fun. This game is something that is a blessing to play, and not a lot of people get the opportunity to play on the professional level, and that's something that I'm definitely not gonna take for granted.